Hey, what's up, everybody? Slycem here with Slycem Gaming. We're ready, we're live, we're rocking, we're rolling, we're jiving, we're doing something, but we do have a lot of things to do, and by a lot of things, I really mean we got one thing that I'm focusing on, and that is going after variant. I need to get as much of this done as I can, so that's where we're going. So let's go ahead and get in here and get ready to go. I'm down to about 2 fights left on the path that I'm on. I won't say that. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 fights left. So I got a rhino and then mainly the boss stuff. So, all right, let's see what happens. In the meantime, let me get my screen set up right. Okay, we're there. We're good. I lost Sparky just earlier to this Black Panther. This is regen and lock 1, so yay. No big deal. Nothing totally crazy, but I kind of forgot that I started out in phase mode. Toast. That was bad. Whew. I hesitated. I totally stunned him. Didn't expect to stun him. And we're running low on revives. All right, let's give Sparky some health, and let's go again. That was bad. So we should have taunt up here. So taunt should still be active. We haven't dropped it. Not really sure how that happened. I'm going to watch it actually here on my screen. We know the special one's coming. Looks like bad timing. Too concerned about the wall. Not enough attention to details. That was terrible. Terrible. What the flip, man? I have fought this guy, I don't know how many times. I've never had an issue with this special one, and then here it is back-to-back times. Same thing, moving, and just moving slowly. This is really wasted revives right now. Precious revives that are being wasted. I forgot to send out a tweet. Mother truck, that just pisses me off. First one on stream. What's up, Jose? Laurie says, hey, Slice. Evening, everyone. That looked like it hurt. What's up, boss? Says Tice. Freeman says, what's up, Sly? Yeah, it's okay, Jose. I'll just have to get some. Is it really drowning me out again? A Sunday stream, yeah, we're here. And that's weird. I can stupid stuff. All right. Is the volume still off? I mean, is the volume still all messed up? If so, somebody let me know. It shouldn't be messed up. Yep, I'm toast. Oh. Frustration City right now. I don't know if it's because I'm trying to play more aggressive than I normally would, thanks to the regen. Very frustrating. Right. Still low compared to past streams, though. I have no idea why it is low coming out. Mother trucker, man, I want to throw my phone. I'm actually setting it down for a second. Yep, gotta put the phone down for a second before I throw it. Yeah, I don't see any reason why it would be coming out low. I mean, I'm showing everything is same as before. I even reset the computer. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Dexter? How you doing, bud? These are just straight wasted revives. It's not the mic on the headset. The mic is here in front of me. So why is the overall volume down? That's the real question. Let me know if that helps. I'm just curious. I'm literally playing with every setting available. Hey, Tyson, I'm right at the end. That's what's frustrating. Mic is on. There's the mic back. So there's that. I've got the mic all. Nope, no boost setting. I don't have, you know what? Check one thing. And that's not it. Let me know if that helped. Kelly said on the real, have a good stream, time for dinner. Hey, no worries, man. Super mad about this, man. This is just ridiculous. No change. All right, I'm going to check one more round of settings. Hold on. I'm going to have to get revives. I don't know. Now the frustration's super real. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to the stream and see. All right, hold tight. We're gonna try something. Okay. I know you can't see anything right now, but do I sound better? Can you hear me better? What about this way? And again, these are old setups. I'm just curious if there's something that's been messed with in the mic that has caused the deal. I saw Jedi. Yeah, you got stuck on Magic. You had to bail out. That sucks. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out why this is being stupid. Not to mention the fact that I'm already pissed off dying to a freaking Black Panther. No changes. Okay. Jose says he hears me just fine. Make sure your settings are the same, Jose. And Jedi, I'm not ignoring you. Just give me 1 second. I promise I will come back. Guys, if you're having a problem hearing me, try resetting. Just hit the go out and come back in. Let me know if that fixes it. Okay. Some people are saying it's fine, others are saying it's off. What's up, Vault? Good to see you over on Twitch. Want to know if we can get some of that 565 Cap Infinity War gameplay. Very irritating. But can you hear me, Jedi? That's the question. Some people are saying I sound like I'm in a tunnel or you can't hear me. The ratios are good, just the overall stream is low. There we go, we got 2 revives. Lori Reed says I'm on my iPad full volume and can barely hear. I have to hold it to my ear. Dexter says I can hear you just fine. What the freak, man? Why is it so sporadic? This is so irritating. I want to throw something right now. I feel like it can't be on my end. There's too many people able to hear just fine without it being messed up. All right. It's got to be a YouTube thing. Got to. Jedi confirming he can barely hear. The mic is not muted. What the flip, man? Interstellar says I have Twitch pulled up on the desktop version and the Xbox app side of things. There's no video, but audio, desk side audio and visual. Weird. Must Behind says I see talking and no sound. Constant says I hear him fine, lol. I can hear him. What the What the deuce? Why is this? What the? I'm about to have to Google this. I hate you, Must Behind. I'm so confused. I don't know if I'm getting trolled because I normally do this to people. I hate you guys. I'm so lost and confused. I'm playing terrible. I don't get it. Lori Reed says I would never troll you, Slice. Constance says I think Slycem is getting punked. I hate you, Raven says I hear you on the right but not on the left. So weird. I don't know. That's what's weird is some of you are hearing it just fine. It's like my stream is all jacked up. I don't know. I don't get it. Very frustrating. All right. Okay, just kinetic. Zen, I'm in on some PS4. I gotta beat up Rhino first, though. I want to get another Path of Variant done. Use up all my energy, and then I might PS4 it up here. That's really weird, Talon. I have no idea. Acronian says I'm on a desktop. Sounds fine. Weird. No, I have Fortnite. I'm terrible at it, though, Zen. Like, terrible. I hate Fortnite because I'm so bad. I hate it. I hate losing. And I tend to do that plenty on Fortnite. I mean, I've won some, but I feel like I'm a terrible player. I'm not good at building. Good night, Blakely. I can hear her moving the chair. That fight. Hey, what's up, Big D McGee? Good to see you again, brother. Things on our much better terms. Good to see you, man. Ravenite says, had a guy leave Alliance today because he was going to have a different BG. Had to move people around because of people screwing up and leaving and needed to make sure we could make sure each BG can 100%. That's kind of a crybaby thing to do. I would agree with you there. Hey, what's up, Queen Sarah? That's not worth blacklisting. Come on, the guy doesn't like it. He leaves. I don't think he left him in the middle of AQ. He left him before. I mean, it's not ideal. I mean, he's the one losing more than they are. He loses all AQ rewards. I mean, they're still going to get majority, and depending on what map they're doing, they can still pretty well 100% the map. Oh, I gotta remember what I'm doing. This is the boss. This is Perry Heavy City. That was not ideal. What a ripoff. What a ripoff. That's dumb. That was a rip. AQ had already started for the day. Oh, well, that does suck, Raven. Yeah. Big D just got back from Ireland. Nice. A little jealous. Yeah, the fatigue. I mean, if you misplay that fatigue, It is game over. It is non-negotiable. It will stamp it. You're done. It is a finisher. That's Mortal Kombat finish him type worthy. Should have heavy bet. Good night, Blake. We can hear the chair screeching. Ooh, that makes me mad. Fatality. Yep. Did not land a single parry, other than the one I should have nailed. That's just irritating. Yep. Let's buy a revive. Hey, what's up, Anders? How you doing, man? Other than wasting a ton of resources on Black Panther, been okay. Oh, and trying to figure out why my sound is off. Seven. Oh, shh. That sucked. Nightbot not on duty. Yeah, I gotta reactivate Nightbot. Oops. Queen Sarah, I can't remember the last time I did variant. Oh yeah, I haven't done it. Be glad. Big D Meekin says I'll be lurking, brother. I'll be here, torturing myself. Jose, Nightbot had to get another job since Slycem wasn't streaming. Saw about working at a local Burger King a month ago. That would make sense. So the evade totally threw me off. That was terrible. I was set to parry, and the auto evade kicked in, and really kind of ruined my flow there, and then put me close to the wall. Then I missed the next one. It was terrible. Jeez. Jose says, get this dude on the call. Amir says, we gotta wait till he gets wrecked so he can read the chat. Well, I won, jerk. I got wrecked plenty enough, though, along the way. Oh! Oh well, another path done. This is my last bit of the tech mystic side of things. Not quite 100, Tice, okay? Not quite 100. So I'm going to have two paths. And that Electro is complete booty. I didn't straight ignore you. I gotta fire up Discord first. So I'm trying to debate which path I want to take. What is on? Ugh. That's not going to be fun either. Yeah, the Electro Cord path is going to be expensive. That's going to be my most... That's going to be the one that costs me the most, probably. So we'll probably go up and tackle Killmonger and knock out Deadpool X-Force. Michael B says, Korg, I'm going to wait because I'm going to have to get potions for that path because of Flare. Okay, so that's going to complete that. So we got 2 paths left and we'll be 100% on Chapter 2. Chapter 1's done. And then we'll be on Chapter 3. I don't think Chapter 3 will be as bad. I've got a lot of really good champs for Chapter 3. I'm really loaded on the science and cosmic side of things. I've got Angela as a 6-star, Hela 6-star, Heimdall as a 5-star, Void, Gladiator, Hulk, Proxima. So I mean, I've got a lot of champions for Chapter 3, and I think just between Gladiator, Hulk, and Void, those two should carry a bulk of the workload. Yeah, I think it's gonna be that. If I had Corvus, it'd be it'd be even easier. I would really be set. But I've got a really good strong team for these anyways, so I think I'll be okay for Chapter 3. Yeah, I agree with you there. Michael B says, at this point, I'd rather face that Korg 10 times over compared to that bullcrap Crossbones boss with Bane in Act 6. Dude, he's terrible. He gets so passive. And this is even something I'm starting to see in Map 7, where Crossbones is just stupid passive, sets back and just waits and waits and waits. And it's just like, come on. And then you're stuck, with no opening. It's very, very frustrating. All right, we'll start down this path. I think we're going to go back down this path I just did, but we'll take Killmonger and take him out. No, I agree, Michael B. Whenever I faced him, I left Bane up a couple times, and it was my worst nightmare. It was terrible. It was terrible. Jose is scared if I hop on call, I'll talk smack about his Thor. Oh, Slycem? Oh, I'm not too worried about Thor. Thor does work. Hey, what's up, Wolf? Sub-Sly, ready for back issue number 2. No, I gotta finish number 1, man. I gotta finish number 1. Talon says just use the Human Torch. That will fix X-Bones just standing there. I haven't seen Human Torch. I haven't done any research on the new champions. So I don't know what they're going to have or not have available to them. But I'm curious to see. I'm very anxious to see what they bring to the table. What's up, Doc Strange? And give me a second, Amir. I will log into Discord and we'll get you on the call, buddy. I mean, you're not SGA anymore, so I mean, I'm not going to be super quick to it, but... Jose. Town says it also seems like the next new event you're going to need Quake, which will be the only way to power control the bosses. Why do you say that? Hey, good night, Tice. Take it easy, bud. Vision Magic Void won't work. Again, I haven't looked at any of the new stuff yet, so. Jose says Sparky putting in work. Yep, so far. This is where it gets tricky. I had to restart the last path a couple times right here on Emma. Alright, so far, no items used. I mean, good clean run up to here. And as you can tell, this is why I was so pissed at this stupid Black Panther. I mean, I had not used any items up to there, and then to drop those. Okay, that'll be fine, Amir. I'll have it up by then. And by the time I got there, it was just dumb. Just terrible mistake after terrible mistake. Very, very frustrating. Okay. How do I want to handle Killmonger? This is regen and the walk. We'll start with Yandu. Toast. Nope. Yep, that was dead. Yep, Jose, I think we're gonna go with the Ghost right here. Sparky's gonna get waxed by reverb. Nebula could possibly do it, just keeping shock on him. Yeah. That was terrible play right there at the end. I do not have... I got a 4-star magic. I guess I could bring magic in and attempt to power lock him. Let's see what Nebula can do. but that was not ideal. Did nothing to it. Yeah, Lefty, I thought about that. Getting the shock. The problem is because of the way he plays, he's so aggressive. It's pretty tough. Okay, so I don't like this. If he kills Sparky, we'll restart the path. Suck. Do I have any high-level armor champs, Sly? No, not that I can think of. Sparky did a chunk. I think if I played Ghost a little bit better and then followed up with Sparky, or if I didn't kill Yondo so early. Yeah, I don't have any armor break champs. Well, that's not true. You know what? Let's do this. Let's come back in. We're going to bring one champ for this. We'll see if it works. Oops. Alright, we'll drop Yondu off. We'll pick this up. No real good synergy out of it, but that's okay. Good call, Wolf. Good call. I didn't even think about this, really. So Iron Man has an armor break. So we'll be able to utilize his armor break, really, to kind of take care of a large chunk of this. Now the question is, will I play as good in the early going as I did the last run? Just want to keep my taunt up more than anything. Whew. I don't think he's going to reach it. Okay, come on, taunt is up. You should be... I was going to say. If he didn't throw his special, I was gonna be pretty mad. Hey, what's up, LaFleur? How you doing, man? He says, yo, Slyce. There's a Slyce in there. We'll take it. I like it. Yeah, we'll go with it. All right, there's one down. I was getting a little angry. I didn't think he was gonna throw that special for a second. I was kind of like, you should be throwing that special. You've only had taunt on you since the beginning of the fight. I'm doing all sorts of channel updating. Oh, do tell. Oh, snap. Get out of here, Sparky. What are you thinking? Banner art, description, overlays, all the stuff that makes me want to die. Pull the 4-star Emma and Beardo from the arena so I can take a break during the crystal arenas. Nice. Then Monday and Tuesday I have to finish Uncollected and the tough intel. Ugh. The intel to me wasn't really so much tough as much as it was just annoying. Now, do I want to just restart and have Sparky, or will I be fine without him and run Ghost? Let's see what we can do with just Ghost. Oh, snap. That's not good. I just want to push him back more than anything. Duck. Well, I have Fury, and some people have said he's a turd. Yeah, he is. He can be very difficult. He can be very annoying. I think more than anything, Chris, because he just has some abilities at the wrong time that just kind of like annoys you. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Clay? How you doing, man? Team Katie, AK Clay says, "Hey, bro, what's up?" Jose says, "Darn, so close." Yeah, that should have been. That's annoying. All right, well, let's hit that map 7 real quick. Free up some guys like Jose. Who do we want to use? Let me use Luke Cage. I got suicides today. Now I can grind faster. Nice. I am not a big suicide guy. I hardly ever run them. I think I ran them maybe a total of 3 times. Just have never been big on them. going to be bad news. Landed all the debuffs early. There we go. I hate you, Alex. Should use Omega or Corvus, blah, blah, blah. I wish I had them. Jose doesn't need to be cleared. He can just take the node noted. Nope. Not gonna let him do that. Katie I'm sorry, Clay says now I will go for 4-star champs. I love Corvus with Suicide. Dude, Corvus with Suicides is a beast. Don't get me wrong, I know. He is fantastic, but I don't have a I just don't have a setup for Suicide Masters. I just don't have the champs for it, man. That's what sucks. I wish I did. Give me 1 second here. Let me tell Keith. All right. Well, that was short. Well, I like Luke Cage. Still take Luke Cage, I think. I got some new blankets, Alex. Come on over. You're good. I heard you made Zen an officer. You're welcome. Wait a minute. How are you saying you're welcome? I don't remember you having anything to do with Zen coming over. Where is the you're welcome from? Did I do my Alliance Steel stuff today? Shoo. Better do this. Need my loyalty. He joined SGA 3 because I recruited him over from 2 Loki. Oh, I see. Yeah, he's been great. We've enjoyed having him. I enjoy having him around. He's a good guy. Knows his stuff, plays well, takes care of the guys. Great with helping me keep things organized, which is like 99.99% of the deal. So, yeah. No, I knew where he came from. I didn't know that you get to claim the recruitment from 2 Loki for him. That was my point. Okay. Okie dokie, okie dokie. What do we got? I got 6 stones about to go out. Okay, so we can do some rank ups, but I'm not quite ready just yet. I really want to get through variant. That is the focus. $91% done. There's Zen. Zen says, look at Alex trying to take all the credit. Uh-huh. Leave it to Alex, man. Leave it to Alex. Alright, let's burn an energy refill here. Let's go back at this path. He's not allowed to do it. Clay says my alliance is growing slowly. Nice. Congrats, man. Now, if I don't jack up these first couple fights, we'll be back on Killmonger and see if I can actually do something. So now we're in the good spot. We should be able to keep the taunt up. True. Son of a gun. I'm just gonna start over. Carlos, what's up, man? Yo, what is up, Sly? How's it going? It's going pretty good, Carlos. Good to see you, my friend. There's Alex and Zen. Dang it, I did the type your name in and you didn't show up. You snuck in here. Zen's been here, man. He's just in the background, silently lurking, just waiting. Just waiting. You know, Michael, I don't know. This is part of the frustrating side of things. I mean, I kept taunt up the entire time. Like, taunt never came off. So he should have been throwing that. He should have been throwing the special, but obviously he didn't. I don't know. Zen says that Alex gets like 87.4% of the credit. There you go. That's a large majority, Alex. I mean, if it was a company, you'd have control of the company. So think of it that way. Still up. Ooh. That L1's more out of frustration. That was stupid. Hitting into the block. A, I didn't think it would give him that much power, and B, was just dumb on my part to begin with. And you didn't take it noted. I just took the node down. Don't let Jose try to get himself in trouble. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Still have enough health with Sparky. You should be able to take Sabretooth. Give yourself some room. No, Jose took down that Wolverine double noted. I know better than that. That's a pretty hefty node. We got plenty of energy. It's not worth the revives. Now I'm looking like it was a mistake. And it wasn't. I've done this multiple times. That's what's frustrating. I'm gonna set it down for a second. Jose says, easy peasy. Come on now. I know better with you. Alright, let's go. Let's have a much better run. Alright. There's a good one. Hey, welcome back, Amir. Let's jump on Discord here. We'll get Amir in the chat. And then if he annoys me, we'll just... Boop. Had to make sure I remember my password. Clay says I won't be doing variant for at least 5 years. I do not have any boost on. Yeah, I could run boost. I kind of keep forgetting about the boost, to be quite honest with you. Alright, let's jump over here. Alright, there you go. Chat is up. Amir, I am in Discord. Guys, by the way, don't forget, we do have a Discord server. You guys are welcome to join. It is slowly growing. It's kind of been whatever now because I haven't really used it like I should. I really need to do a better job of it. So if you're part of the Discord server, remind me on line app from time to time, hey, jump on Discord, come hang out, because I kind of forget about it. Okay, here we go. So the tricky part with Sabretooth is he likes to double attack. So it makes it a little bit more difficult for Sparky to build your poise.
Hey.
Hey, what's up, big man?
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Alright. How far along are you?
Mother trucker. I'm at Sabretooth right now. After him comes Emma.
Okay, let's read chat a little bit. If the game will still be around, Katie, Team Katie, what are you talking about? Why would I won't be doing variant for at least 5 years?
Talking about doing variant.
Game? I don't know if good point. Maybe the game won't be around. I think Kabam will be around. They'll still be making games. I don't know if MCOC 1 will still be around. Maybe there will be an MCOC 2.
I don't think there will be. I don't think they make it MCOC 2.
So, what do you think? Like, we're gonna keep going 7 stars, 8 stars, 9 stars?
Yeah, I think. Well, I mean, what they do with the champions, that's up to them. But I don't see them doing anything. There's two things. Okay, anytime you create a new game title, a new series, you always risk losing a player base, assuming you don't do it right. You know, I mean, I guess in theory you're gonna have some of that anyway. But to me, you know, you look at World of Warcraft. I mean, that thing's been going forever.
Yeah.
You have updates, you have patches, but you never get rid of the original game.
I mean, that sucks because that means we're forever entrapped by this game. But
Totally realized it as soon as I started moving.
oof.
Okay, so we'll revive
They
there.
look painful. Wolf says with the amount of money they're making, pretty sure they'd be around. Yeah, I hope so. I love this game. I love this community. I bet a lot of people feel the same. So I don't, I don't think anybody wants it to go anywhere. Um, yeah, Jose says, yeah, just ask Mirtos. He's just spent all his Christmas money on Cavalier. Well, I mean, have you seen what I got from the Cav crystals? I mean, you'd spend all your Christmas money if you got what I got. Talon says, Betty Potter. What?
It's a tongue twister.
Bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. I don't get it. This is supposed to be a tongue twister?
That's literally what I just told you. It's a tongue twister.
Well, it's not that twisting. Try again, Talon. Team Katie says, I hope it stays. I like most of the community. Yeah, honestly, even though there is a group of players or, whatever, people who are just toxic or upset all the time, can't seem to enjoy the game, but they somehow still play it for some reason. Despite that, I think it's still a good community overall. It's not a bad community. It's a lot better than other communities that I've seen, which are way more toxic and way more, just way worse than this. So overall, the MCOC community is a good community. Most of the influencers are good friends. They support each other. That kind of makes it easier for other people to maybe get into the YouTube game if they want to.
Right.
There is that competition in content, but it's relatively clean for the most part. So that's also a good thing. You don't see often.
Right. Wolf's got a good point here. He's talking about going back to the game changing, going away, going MCOC too. A game like Clash of Clans, which doesn't get new updates, new troops every month, has been going on for the last 7 years. 7 years. Now compare that to MCOC, which gets 2 new champions and a new event quest every month. It's not going anywhere. There's
insane.
There's a ton of money to be made. Yeah.
Oh my God. My theory is as long as MCU's alive and as long as basically comic books are still relevant and superheroes are relevant, I don't see this game going anywhere. Because I know that every time the MCU comes out with a movie, there's a new amount of players who are just like, oh man, I want to play a game that has to do with what I just watched. And then they discover MCOC, they discover how fun it is. It's potentially the best Marvel mobile game out there. Probably not potentially, probably that is the case. Talon says, fine, time to kick it up a notch. Oh boy. A skunk sat on a stump and thunk. I can't do that. That's one. A skunk sat on a stump and thunked the stump. Stunk. Stunk. That's not even English. That's not even English.
That's English.
Dude, thunk? Thunk is an old word. That's like old English. That's like holier than thou kind of thing. Jose says, Lamo, yeah, you did great crazy blood. I've been doing a daily cav, got Blade Junior. I assume that's Falcon, yeah. 5-star yesterday, and Dormammu got duped under Days Crystal. Yeah, man, my luck has been insane. Slycem, you saw the 6 stars I got, right?
Yes.
You saw Emma and you saw Domino.
Yes.
And Moon Knight.
I didn't see that. I saw Ghost. Jeez. I saw your Ghost, and what else was it? Domino, I think, on the 6 stars that really stood out to me.
And Emma.
Yeah, and Emma. I saw Emma. Yeah.
By the way, I'm gonna say this on stream because I was bashing Thor Ragnarok on stream. I might be ranking him up.
No. You made it clear. He's a total garbage champ, unavailable.
There's a reason though. Wait, hold on. But there's a reason. There's a reason because I think so. Now that I duped Hela as 6 star and I have Gulk at rank 5, it only seems fit to finish the team.
Oh,
That's why. I
That's
don't like
the only reason.
I don't think I'm gonna use him. Zinfo's such a hater, man. I'm not even gonna read this comment.
No, you have to read all comments. It's the rules.
Well, I mean, he says the irony would be that if I read his comment, so I can't read his comment. Talon says, "Hey, don't make fun of thunk. The word is legit." No, I know it's legit. I don't think anybody ever uses it. Just like yes or night is a word. Team Katie says, "I like MCOC more. MCOC is fun for me because of all the people I met and we talk more." Fair enough. Fair enough. Team Katie is in SGA 5, right?
No. No one plays in SGA 5.
What the heck? I lost track of who's there then. Michael B says there are games with a similar format to MCOC but make less money that have been around longer than MCOC. Like what? Which one? Which one, Michael B?
That one, Amir. Jeez.
Hey, you focus on that.
The slowly Killmonger.
That fight isn't looking so good for you.
Ugh. I do not have a great counter.
You need suicides. Yeah, I don't see how you're gonna do this.
The problem is the region's high.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that was dumb. I forgot.
Do you have vision?
4-star. I'm gonna have to bring 4-star magic and try to just get him in the corner.
Yeah.
I think.
Exactly. Boost up. You're gonna have to boost up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to boost up for sure. Team Cage says, "No, I am Clay. I formed my own alliance. We are P-Bad 11. Cool.
Why you gotta make?
What do you?
Why you gotta call him P-Bad, man?
That's literally what it says.
Come on, man. Nobody said that.
Zenful, my retirement plan. What do you? I'm 23. There is no retirement plan. I don't plan on retiring anything. Also, I work a lot and I pay for school, so I can get to like drop a little bit of money on a game.
Wrong. Jose says he did Killmonger with suicides, phase, and hit with ghost. The problem is I'm not running suicides. Well, that's part of the problem. I really don't want to turn them on either, so. But I may have to. And what I may do is I may just leave that part up. You know, I've only got a little bit left, so I could leave those last 2 paths up there. Oops. Go ahead and hit into chapter 3.
You're gonna have to come back to them anyway, so you might as well.
Why will I have to?
You're gonna leave paths up?
Well, yeah, what I'm saying is I could go in here, okay, so I could leave these last 2 paths in the tech side up for now. Excuse me. Wait, I wonder how many fights there are before that. 1, 2, 3.
Talon says, "What is the fix for what?" Oh,
for the gifting.
Yeah, Talon. The gifting situation. Well, first of all, I think it is the right thing to do to take away the badge for now, just until something is figured out. Because, I mean, even though there are other things that are also wrong that need to be fixed, saying that it's one of those things where it's if people are saying they shouldn't take away the gifting badge because there are other issues with scams and all that still need to be fixed. So that sounds like instead of a cup half empty, they'll just get rid of the whole cup. So let's get a cup half full, take away the badge, stop the fraud for a little bit until something is figured out. And they did say that this is indefinite as far as it goes to them looking for a solution. So they will not release it until they find some sort of solution that is safe or more responsible or whatever you want. Boogie proof. I don't know. Point is though, the solution I have no idea, and clearly they don't either. But as far as it goes with them removing the badge, that's a good step. And Omni Leader saying they're getting kickbacks from botted units, but they are saying all master plan. You know, that's a fallacy. That's one of I forget the name of the fallacy, saying that, what is it, appealing to numbers or something like that? Like saying something, like just that you do something wrong because everybody else does it, you think that it's justified. I forget what the name of the fallacy is. But you see, that's a bad way to look at anything that you do, right? If you're cheating, just because everybody else is cheating doesn't mean your cheating is okay. If they are truly cheating, the Omni Leaders or whatever.
I'd have to take a look into that. I've heard there was a lot of stuff in the air with Omni. I haven't looked into it. I don't really care to, but I mean, I will find out in due time. The guys that I do know over there are pretty good dudes, though. No, it doesn't mean I have to like them. Even though I do, I tell them I don't, just because they're Omni. I grew up in the era of Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, where it didn't matter how much you were really friends with your enemy, you were still enemies. You never joined them, you never went and did anything with them. Hey, this is us, So I gotta say that either way, but. Michael Beast, by the way, says Dragon City has been around for a few years longer than MCOC. The game is about acquiring and ranking up different dragons. There's arena alliances, etc. The game has been around a lot longer than MCOC. Yeah. Mouse Behind says they will be bringing back the gifting for the for Christmas. They want that money. It's pretty good odds.
Probably it. There's a good chance he's right about that. Christmas is a good time to bring it back.
Thank you, LaFleur. Sorry.
Oh, LaFleur is here. You played for one team.
That's right. Back when we grew up, you played for one team, baby. You didn't jump around.
You hear that, LeBron?
You played for your team. You were whatever team you were. That was you.
And you didn't go.
You didn't bounce around. You didn't go to alliances like. If you were SGA, you didn't go to Loki or towards Bray or whatever those one people are called, or you didn't go to Omni or whatever. You were you. I mean, that was where you played. You didn't go anywhere. You said, okay, time to put the team on my back. We're going wherever we're going, and I'll be damned if I'm not part of it when we get there. That's how we grew up.
Yeah, definitely, I agree with that.
Stop it. LaFleur says Bulls, Cubs, Blackhawks, Bears. Well, other than the Cubs and the Blackhawks, I'm okay with that,
I'm a Chicago kid.
Yeah, he's a Chicago boy. I lived in Chicago for about 2 years.
What do you want? What are you talking about? Screenshot of it going around different channels. What is he talking about? What screenshot?
Zen says Voss posted that he basically had a bunch of accounts that he was going to be using to send gifts to all his alliance mates so they could do Act 6 for free. So I guess Voss had a bunch of bot accounts that were just running through the arena, getting the units. Then he was gifting those units over to items to his teammates so that Omni guys could do Act 6 without spending real money.
Wait, is he playing that counts or are they botted?
I would assume botted. I mean, to grind that much arena to let your alliance mates run Act 6 for free, be pretty tough.
Okay, well, yeah, if botted, then sure, that is, if that is true, then yeah, that is cheating. If not botted, then it's not cheating. But you're right, that's crazy. That's a whole other level of carrying the team on your shoulder.
Yeah, that's heavy.
Town Raider says, but Voss, SP question mark. The leader of Omni has all the names of all the people that bought the botted units crap, so he's in a position to know who bought what. Yeah, honestly, that sounds like a. Oh man, this isn't a good thing. This whole list, like the black list, the black box, of names to give to Kabam so heads can fly. And there's a whole different level of.
The problem is they can't really do a whole lot there, but.
Man, the things people will do for a game, though, on some forget Voss, even I think there's worse things than that, and the things people are willing to do for a game, in terms of how much they're willing to cheat or scam or lie or steal I mean, it's not worth that much. It's not worth that much energy. There's already a lot of energy going into playing the game.
Just land it. Okay, there we go.
Cheating is bad. Don't cheat.
Yeah.
Zinfo, from what I was reading, it wasn't even botted accounts. Wait, so
there you go.
He grinded.
Or he had somebody else grinding them. That's possible.
Well, I don't know if they can prove anything on that, though. Can they? Can Kabam figure that out?
Yeah, they can show if it's been botted or not.
No, forget botted.
No.
By the way, by botted I mean a software bot, not somebody playing it, not a merc.
Oh, wow.
They can.
Susan says they were accounts with stolen Kabam IDs. They were logged into the
Oh my
account,
God.
spinning all the account's units to send whatever they could from it, and then logging out of the accounts. Whew. That's a whole different ballgame to me. Wow. John says
Wait,
he
explain
was-
to me what is a stolen Kabam ID?
So okay, so somebody gets your password. Okay. Imagine that.
Oh, okay, that kind of. Okay. Really? How did they get the password?
I mean, hacked.
I don't think you can hack Kabam. Can you?
I mean, it's just like anything else. I'd imagine that was terrible on my end. I mean, there's all sorts of different ways. Technically, I would guess.
Nah, dude. Actually, decrypting like a website for like people's account passwords. That's like, if you can do that to Kabam, you might as well do it to more important like you wouldn't waste that ability on a game. If you're developed enough, if you're technically inclined enough to do something like that, you're not gonna be stealing from a game. I don't know. Maybe. It's just a weird thing to do. Dude, you're getting wrecked.
Well,
Jeez. That Loki had his way with you.
I need my health to be lower.
Yeah, I know. I know what you're trying to do, but it's not working. Tom says he was the middleman inside people working for Kabam. Oh my god. There's no way.
If so, that's pretty crazy, man. Here's the other side, but here's the problem that people don't think about. Okay, you don't have to have an inside man. Let me ask you a question: how many people do you think have their accounts that are being murked? That somebody's running the arena, running content, doing something for them?
A lot.
A lot, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot
That
of
is a
there's a
reality.
lot of email addresses and a lot of passwords out there somewhere, and somewhere somebody's writing them down. Okay, somebody's got a list. All right. So the thing about it is it's somewhere somebody's got a ton. Okay, and there are some mercs that have more than others. So you got to keep that in mind to a degree as well.
Hector said boss was middleman. That's insane though. Having somebody inside Kabam. Oh my god. That's like,
Yeah.
you know, that's like watching Daredevil and Voss is like Kingpin.
Zin says
Yeah,
it
it's
was
like
all
people
over the
everywhere.
chats. Him specifically posting it on the Omni chats. What is wrong with people, man? Why? Why? I don't.
Well, here's what we know though. If Kabam proves that, like if Kabam truly gets all that sorted out, Voss is going to lose his account. He's not going to keep playing his main. Like he might buy another account later on and play again, but he's going to lose his main account for sure. If they can prove that he has people on the inside, and that he was personally a middleman. Obviously, whoever the people are on the inside, those are fired. If that is true, and they can find who they are, and Voss is losing his account for sure. I don't think Kabam can take legal action against him, though, right?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've never really dove over the terms of service, but I would imagine there's probably a couple things inside that term of service saying that's not the case, that he's got some legal stuff. Trap, I see you hitting the follow button. Trap over on Twitch says, I'm annoyed because all I need to complete the stuff to get uncollected. Oh, man. Get uncollected. The faster you can get uncollected, the better. That much I can promise you. Get uncollected. It is a great deal for you.
Yeah, this is insane, man. This is a whole different level of insanity. And the fact that... here's what sucks, though. Voss does this for his players, and they rat him out. Like, everybody knows about this. if this is true, and this is exactly what's happening, and Boss is helping out his players, and they all just rat him out, taking screenshots and sending them out. That just sucks, man. I man, this is bad. This is a whole different level of like, it's not, the game is not worth it though. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, they're not making money off of this. Nobody wins money.
Wait, tell me, who's not making money?
No, I'm saying like this isn't a competition where Kabam is giving out like $10,000 to the winner of War Season. No, you know what I mean? Like, there's no prize money. So whatever.
For what?
Like, is this like a profitable business for anybody?
Are you talking about selling units?
Yeah, doing this whole middleman thing.
Yes.
We're selling units.
Here, look. Okay, for example, right now, I'm looking at the advertisement that Voss put out, okay? Hello all, I will be starting a gifting service for MCOC. I have Odin's worth of units and gifted items and resources for donations. If anyone is interested in any... Oh, if anyone is interested in any, please PM me at any time. 1 Odin worth of items, $45. 3 Odin's worth of items, $40 each. There is a referral bonus. For every 5 different player purchases of 1 plus Odin, you will receive 1 free Odin of gifted in items. So, okay, if there's no money in it, then you sure as heck ain't giving away a free Odin every 5 people that you refer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's money, man.
Like, does Voss not think this is gonna get, like, what I'm trying to say is, when people do this, they do it on the low, right? Like, you don't advertise it that way, do you?
Some of them do. I mean, I can tell you, there's chat rooms that I am in that's, hey, here you go. Here's, you know, Odin's for sale. So much.
That's cocky as hell. That is super cocky.
You know, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, and Sin's right. You know, Sin's like, hey, well, first off, Sin's right because he says hit that like button, peeps. I agree. Hit the like button if you don't mind. Once this fiasco is over, it'll be something new next month. There always is. Bulldog says, why does Kabam charge for the maps? It makes no sense and encourages the fraud for no reason whatsoever. I mean, I see that to a degree.
I don't agree with that so much. They gotta charge. They gotta make money themselves.
But they're not charging. I mean, look, you're not. Most of these people are grinding map cost, and if they're not grinding it, they're buying it. You know what I mean? Kabam's not walking away with the money. We're not paying for the map. I don't go in every month and send $20 to Kabam and say, oh, now I get to play map 7 for this month. You know.
Do you think that would be better? Look, hear me out.
No.
If there, well, just hold on. If there's a way that you don't donate and you pay for donations, right? You're paying a third party for donation.
Yeah.
Well, how about this? You think that if Kabam keeps it the way it is and adds a feature where you can purchase,
they did.
They did what?
They have that. It's the unit conversion, where you take your units, you convert it over to...
But can you convert units to anything? To battle chips or loyalty or gold?
Yeah. Where have you been for the past, 3 years?
Hey, man, I grind a lot of the stuff and,
Come on, I know the truth. You and I are on the same boat. Look, everybody's in the same boat. A lot of people pay for donations. It's part of the game right now. Okay? With that being said, a lot of alliances have donations brought in. Kabam has done it. They've put a deal where you can buy units, you can take the units, convert them over, drop it. Great. Yeah, I got it, Talon. I'll take a look in a second. So there is that side of it. But the problem is that it's still expensive. It's still not as much of a deal as what donation drop people do sometimes. So
I think it should be expensive though.
Okay, and why
if it's cheap, everybody runs it though. If it's cheap, everybody can run map 7
So let me
times
ask you
5.
a question. Why wouldn't we just want it to be skill based? Why wouldn't we say here?
Well, because then we cry about how much units we have to spend on items.
But right now, people are doing map 7 and spending on items anyways. So let's get rid of. I see both sides of it. Bulldog's right. It says, who cares if everyone runs it? Again, not everybody's going to complete it. I know a couple of alliances.
I don't think that's a good idea, Bulldog.
I know a couple of alliances to this day have yet to 100%. That have yet to 100% do map 7 across the board every day. Lots of them. So
something always happens.
Yeah. Sinister says it'll be something else next month. LOL. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I agree. Bulldog says, how does it affect you at all if everybody runs it? Well, now it does affect people. Don't get me wrong. And Tramp over on Twitch has a good point. He says, I have yet to spend any money on the game. I'm full free to play. Totally, I get that. I see it, Zen. I've got it pulled up on my screen. The thing about it is that's where I will disagree. It does affect alliances. I hate to say this, but some alliances, because of the money, because of the grinding, they get the privilege of playing harder maps, doing harder content, things like that. Hey, take care, LaFleur. Take the pants off. Go get some rest. Let it all air out. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Okay, Zen. Zen says, Sly, I just sent you the screenshots from one of the things posted from a hacked account where Voss pulled all the units off and gifted himself the items. Ooh. Wow. And we'll pull it up here in a second. Matter of fact, we can share these screenshots.
Later, Chris.
Let me pull up
catch you on the flip.
Catch
Let's
you
see.
on the flip?
Let me catch you.
On the flip?
Who cares
really?
if everybody runs it? Okay, stop it.
Okay, so here's the first one.
Don't hate.
Here's the first one. This is the first.
Oh God, we're pulling this up on stream.
Yeah, we're gonna pull it up on the stream. This is what you do. Let's take a look. So this is the first one. This is the first advertisement that it was sent to me. That is apparently line ID Voss, where he's advertising his Odins, his items, all of his goodies, all of his stuff that he's got. And then here's the next two. Greetings, Summoner. Thank you for reaching back out regarding us. The units that were used to send gifts to the Summoner, Voss. My name is Brand from Kabam Support. To clarify, the only way another Summoner can use your units to send gifts to themselves is if they know your login information. Okay, therefore, to avoid this, it's encouraged that you never share your account information, blah, blah, blah. I highly recommend reaching out to Voss to request him to submit a ticket for the gift to be reversed. Got to reference the ticket number, and then it can speed it up. Wow.
So he's basically saying you gave this is what he said. You gave your ID to Voss. Voss used it to send the gifting. Tell Voss to reverse the gifting.
Yeah.
No way. Oh God, this is insane, man.
Wow.
Okay, look. This is funny for one reason, right? This is a Kabam employee just straight up calling somebody out on their bullcrap. They're straight up calling them out.
Here's the second side of it. Thank you for reaching out about your concern regarding your missing units. I'm sorry to hear they went missing all of a sudden. I'll be checking this into you. Based on my investigation, I found out that your units were used to give to player right before midnight on Wednesday, March 20th, to Voss. I have here were the items gifted: 43 full energy refills, 2 level 2 team revives, and 100 level 2 revives. Total units 5,490. I hope that this adds clarity regarding your inquiry. Should you have further concerns, please reach us at any time. I mean, to me, that doesn't
have further concerns.
I mean,
of course they have further concerns.
To me, this doesn't sound like something that, hey man, here's my account, go get yourself a couple of things, or if you need something, help yourself. Oh, here, let me help myself to 43 full energy refills, 100 level 2 revives, and you know what? 2 level 2 teams just to top the cherry off. Let's just put the cherry on top of the whipped cream.
So you think Voss got into those accounts? Hold on, okay. I need to understand something. Do you think or believe that the way Voss got into these accounts, if that is the case, it was through Kabam, like people on the inside, or are we allowed to think that he had access because somebody gave him access, as an account holder gave him access for something?
I don't believe the account holder gave it to him. I believe he purchased the information either from as some people are saying, a Kabam employee.
That's insane.
Or,
That's insane.
Or from a merc that is done that, hey, you know what? I can sell this, I can get whatever. Or somebody that has left information somewhere that it shouldn't have been left, and these items were pulled. And here's the crazy thing. It doesn't have to be Voss that gifted it to himself. Nothing says that Voss logged in, but he could have paid somebody else to gift those items over to him from an account that was unexpected.
Dude, okay, if that's the case, then Voss is off the hook. You can't blame Voss for crap.
Again,
here's what I mean.
We don't know.
Here's what I mean.
Sure.
It's immoral and unethical, but you can't pin him down.
No.
If that's the case, if somebody went into these accounts from Kabam and made these transfers, you can't pin Voss down.
Right. Jose says it's very possible he could have gotten the info from a merc or something. Maybe he was a merc and the player forgot to change the password.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
But even still,
I think Voss paid mercs to give him that information. If that's the case, if Voss did all this stuff and all this stuff is exactly how it went down, then one potential way is that mercs are selling the information of their clients.
Sure.
Not just to Voss, maybe to other people as well. That would be another, because getting into Kabam, getting inside, like having people on the inside, that's an insane amount of power.
You would be surprised what some things are possible. I mean, there is things that I have seen and heard and seen players do that when you hear it, you just go, what? Are you serious? And it happens. It happens. I mean, I've seen it. I know players that do it, and you just look at it and you're just like, what?
You know, I feel bad, man, because
why?
Here's the interesting thing about all of this, right? Is that, for one, whether these units are grinded for or not. Well, actually, no, that's not the way I should phrase this.
Tell me real quick.
These units were bought. Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I just number one, Months Behind says that's still illegal, bro. That's fraud. Correct. Number two.
No, Month, I agree with you, but can you pin him down?
The second side of this is the problem is here Voss is advertising his quote unquote gifting business, which means he is the one getting the money. He is profiting off of this. Therefore, he is to blame.
Yeah.
So
that's Big Daddy. That's kind of what I'm trying to get at. That's what I'm trying to understand. Now, I'm not going to say that I know. I'm just thinking of all the potential answers to this question. But if you have given your account info to a merc and Voss bought the account info from the merc, it is true you are a victim of Voss, but you also cheated by giving your account info to a merc. So you're not 100% a victim. You are a victim of whatever fraud happened in the sense that somebody took something out of your account without your permission. But you also gave out your account information, so now I wonder how much retribution you're entitled to. Do you know what I mean?
Talon says getting stolen goods is still illegal. That's true. I mean, if you buy something that you know is stolen,
right? Then you're still, I guess that's right.
You're still on it. Bulldog's got a good point as well. Fault or not, if 5,900 units worth of stuff shows up in your account and you don't report it, that player reaches out to you, hey man, and you're like, hey, look, I mean, it just showed up in my account. I'm not giving it back. Come on, you know. That's rough. That's rough. You're treading a very thin line. I have no idea
how this works. I have no idea. And I don't even have an idea of how Kabam could ever rectify the situation without handing out really big, punishments. I mean,
but they should.
Do they permanent? Do you think they permanently ban in this case? Do you think that's what's going to happen if they can stick it on to somebody and they can prove everything, they have everything figured out? They can just ban people permanently?
I don't know. I mean, to me, it sounds like you could.
Oof. Yeah, this is a little bit of. This is insane. I didn't know the situation was like that. I actually had no idea all this was going on with the whole Voss and all that. I've never heard of any of that.
I didn't know that's what was going on. I'd heard there was some Omni chatter and players taking advantage of things. Which, okay, you see that semi-often amongst a lot of things. So I'm not like, oh, well, darn them, how dare they? That's so, like, okay, too many people are doing it, I get it. Doesn't make it right, but it does make it difficult not to do whenever you are trying to chase those top spots, okay?
Yeah.
But, I don't know, that right there is upon reading all that, man, you are just setting yourself up for some headaches. Like, I don't understand why you would do that.
Big Daddy, it's funny because I call him Big Daddy. I get what you mean about not giving out your account info, and I believe in that as far as that goes. However, taking advantage of the 2015 Rank Up gem was not illegal, and it's not cheating. This was Kabam's fault, so people are just playing the game as it was, and then turns out that's not how it was meant to be. But I don't think that's the same situation. So I'm not 100% sure that comparison applies, as far as I can understand it. Greg says they could make this a free-to-play game, period, making money off of ads. Nah, hell nah. Ads? Okay, no. They do ads, I'm quitting. I'm for sure retiring. No way ads are... No. I refuse. I pay for YouTube Red. I will literally put down whatever amount of money to avoid advertisement on anything I use. I will not play this game with advertisement. Ever. That's not gonna happen.
Real quick, over on Twitch, Chapt says, what do you think Kabam will give out as quote-unquote compensation to the players after this is over? Well, the problem is this is kind of out of Kabam's hand. This is not the game acting up. This is players doing things they shouldn't be doing. That's the real dilemma here. King X,
no, there is compensation. Go ahead.
King X says, Ultron's Assault worth 100%. I'm assuming you mean variant. Yes, absolutely, 100% variant. Move on in life, be happy. It is worth doing. I mean, you're going to cry while you do it.
I think that there should be compensation. Of course, there will be compensation if they can prove that they had employees on the inside giving out these information. Of course, there has to be compensation. On some level, people can take legal actions against them.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. If it can
be
level, of course, proven that it's Kabam employees, yes, there will be something.
Yeah, definitely there will be. But if it's totally not Kabam employees, and what's happening is that people gave out their information to mercs, and the mercs sold that information out to Voss or whoever was doing this whole drama, they don't get compensation because they, how do I say this? This is indirectly their fault.
Sure,
and if you say, well, everybody's using mercs, that's not an excuse. That doesn't qualify you any more than a cheater gets qualified. You're still cheating, and you have to be okay with the risk that you're taking when you give out your account information. Talon says you can be grinding away 20 rounds in, and then a Snickers ad plays. How could you not want that? I will break my phone. I will karate chop my phone into the throat.
Jeez, this is so much more of a headache without my normal Ultron killers.
Yeah, we don't need compensation. We personally should not be getting it. Why would we get any compensation? They don't owe us crap. So we don't get compensation. I'm gonna call him McCuddles. McCuddles, this is Amir Toast. as I am known in the MCOC community, as far as my reputation goes. I'm waiting for someone to explain why they need to charge for the maps. Hold on. Just caught up on that. So, like, what is your counter proposition here? That they just all maps are free and it's skill based, like no donations, nothing.
Yeah, that would be his answer.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you think? I don't see that working out so well because you want to make the maps more than just skill based. You want them to also include you having to put in work as in terms of grinding or whatever that you do to be able to play them. Because, well, I mean, think of it this way: if everybody has access to everything, what separates the people who are on the lower end of the game than the people on the higher end of the game who are pushing prestige? And if you say just rewards, well, yeah, but I mean, the rewards are RNG based. So you could have someone who has like crap prestige and doesn't pay crap but plays map 7 for some reason, and then they get rewards and his RNG is better than someone who is really good, has high prestige and plays at the top alliance. And you know, so I think I don't want people with 6k prestige playing map 7. I think that's too chaotic. And I'm assuming with lower prestige, they're not taking the game seriously, so they're not willing to put in the donations. That's why I'm saying with lower prestige. And if they are taking the game seriously, they'll just keep climbing up the ladder of AQ. So I don't know if it's completely free for everybody. Anybody can just join. I think it's just too structureless. I'd rather have the structure of. I don't know. What do you think? How do you feel?
I mean, this is terrible. I'm going to redo this. How does it affect you at all? To me, I think the reason you charge for the maps is it does create some separation. It creates a deal where players who have the time. But okay, so for example, I can tell you, I don't think map 7 is that difficult. I think map 7's difficulty is lesser than map 6 probably. Overall, I'm gonna have to restart. What a terrible run this. I don't think map 7 is all that hard.
It's not.
It's very champ specific. You have to have certain champions. You have to have the right team comp. You know, you got to have the right people willing to run the map, willing to do it. But yeah, I don't think it. I don't think it's a crazy deal. The thing about it is it does create some separation from those that are willing to put in the time to go after the map. That's the thing. On top of it, there's a level of commitment, but it's not hard, Bulldog. I mean, there's paths inside map 7 that don't require anything in particular.
You just need a Corvus and you'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, one Corvus or a Blade or a Void. You know, one Hyperion can take care of it. I mean, you could have one champ and run map 7. That's where I think it is. It's gatekeeping. It's plain and simple. And that's fine. I mean, I don't have a problem with that. If that's what you want to call it.
Me too. And I'm fine with that. I'm also on your side on that.
If that's what you want to call it, that's what it is. You know, if it's skill-based, then you run into a deal where the game becomes to the point where it becomes so difficult that it becomes no fun for anybody. You want to play at the top level, then here you go. Best of luck. Elitist much? No, I don't think it's elitist. It's just a fact of life. I mean, that's the way things go. You know, things aren't free for everybody. Unfortunately, that's just not the way life happens. I think donations having to pay to play certain maps is fine. I mean, it's no different than why I don't get to go play Tom Clancy's Division 2 like I want to right now. I have to go pay for the game. I would love to be able to go play it. I don't, because I don't want to go buy it right now. It's the same thing. Anybody can play map 7. You just have to be willing to go pay the dues or play the game enough to pay to play the map. You know, that's just kind of the way it goes. I don't think that's a bad thing, not at all.
Yeah, this isn't an elitist mentality, because look, what you're suggesting, Bulldog, is that, well, to avoid the fraud, make it free for everybody. That's almost like saying, look, man, people are gonna be unethical and they're gonna steal one way or the other. Like, making one aspect of the game free doesn't eliminate the fraud. I mean, we can go on with your model and say, well, let's just put down the whole game, just close down MCOC and avoid all kinds of fraud, if that's the way to look at it, right? So I don't. If you want to argue for the game not being, for AQ not being donations based, for anything, like for the fact that you want it to be more accessible, then fine, we can talk about that. But if you want to make it donation free because you want to eliminate fraud, because otherwise it encourages fraud. I mean, capitalism encourages some sort of fraud. We ought to like remove capitalism? No, because it works. So like, you can't.
Let's just stay focused here on video games now, okay?
What I'm trying to say is, like, you can't eliminate a whole system because people are using it unethically. The system works. The system itself is not intrinsically bad. The system works. What doesn't work is people being unethical. But then the solution is not to throw out the whole system. That's what I'm trying to get at.
No, I understand what you're saying. And I guess my point behind
forget the economy example. That's the one I could think of. But yeah, so I don't think because the system is abused, then the system itself is subject to being eliminated.
But I don't think AQ is required to play the game. AQ, you don't have to play AQ to play the game. You have to play AQ if you want to progress inside the game at a certain pace. I know a lot of players that are AQ free. They have no AQ. They just, no alliance. They just go out and play the game. They've taken time away from alliances. They complete a lot of content. You don't have to do AQ.
Yeah, you don't need AQ to play. You can play it for the sake of war and still forget. What you're saying is you don't want a way for somebody to achieve more than you, even if they're putting in more work. And I don't think that's fair, in a sense, right? Because they're putting in more work. They're willing to grind a lot more. They have the time, so they ought to be progressing more than their fellow summoners who aren't putting in that much work. It's simple, like, you work that much, you get paid that much, in a sense.
Cam, what's up, Cam? How you doing? The other guy talking on Slycem is giving me secondhand embarrassment. Like, here's where I stand on it. Okay, you don't have to have an alliance. You don't have to do AQ. You don't have to do AW. It will severely cripple your progression. Totally. I agree there. Greg says if the system worked, there would not be so much unethical behavior. The behavior is telling us.
Wrong.
But here's the problem: the unethical behavior is not due to AQ. The dilemma here is not AQ. I can promise you that. AQ is not what has sprung on this unethical behavior. The unethical behavior has been more so the harder events. Okay, do you know how many players bought Odin's worth of gifted items to go do content? And here, let me bring this back up because I want to re-look at this real quick, and I'll show you what I mean. Hey, what's up, Talon? Yeah, if you want to progress faster, you do, but you don't have to. It's not a necessity. Again, but okay, this is my point. Okay, if we're gonna blame this on AQ, now we're saying that the fraud is AQ based. Let's take a quick look at this. Okay, 5,490 units worth of items. Okay, 5,490 units worth of items. That's almost 3 Odins, almost, just shy. 43 full energy refills, 2 level 2 team revives, and 100 level 2 revives. Do you know how many of those items can be used inside Alliance Quest? I'll give you one guess. And if your answer is anything other than the number 0, you're incorrect. 2 Odins. I'm sorry, yeah. Almost 2 Odins. I don't know what I was thinking. So anyways, the amount of those units being used in Alliance Quest is 0. Not a single item there is useful in Alliance Quest. Okay? So that is very, very minimal. There is only half of the equation. How many people in those top alliances you think are using drop-in donation services? Quite a few. But I mean, here, we run Map 7 all week, every week, and I can tell you 90%, probably 95% of the alliance grinds the items. Or, especially with the new donation, with the new conversion badge, a ton of them just run the arena, and then they'll turn around, crack their arena crystals, get the units, and then use those units to drop their BC and their loyalty. Or they make trades. You know, somebody may be a big arena grinder, and he'll trade for gold and loyalty. You know, I mean, we work it out as a group. You are also a very visible alliance led by a streamer. Sure, I understand that, Bulldog, but I'm just saying. All 3, what? Can be used in... They cannot. Nemus, you know better. I'm telling you, the amount of donation drops is minimal to the amount of items being purchased through a item service. Gifted items is the biggest part of the fraud. That's where the largest amount of money. Every time a new event drops, these people are buying multiple Odins and running the items and running the quest lines. I mean, here, look at Variant. Variants cost me probably, right now, to this point, 3 Odins. Okay? You know, you have people paying for cheap Odins. $300, $120. Big difference. AQ, changing whether or not the maps are free or not, is not going to change the level amount of fraud. And if it did, it would be so small, it wouldn't matter. The item donations is where the fraud's at. Changing your cost of AQ does nothing. I get where you're coming from, and yes, it sucks that we have these costs to run these maps, and it sucks that you have to decide how you're going to do it, but that's part of it. It's paying your dues for the bigger rewards. It makes it so that a player has to decide what they want to do. Am I in or am I out? And on top of it, I'll be honest with you, as an alliance leader, I am thankful. I am thankful that they charge us for those maps. Because if a player's not willing to grind or get the donations for that map, they're probably not the right type of player to play the map. Because during Map 7, it requires me having 30 guys ready to rock and roll, do their part at the moment AQ starts. I cannot wait. It is not a situation where you get to dick around, okay? Thank God they make me have people pay to play. Because if not, I could have Jack-Off Johnny in my alliance costing 29 other people rewards. Okay? It's terrible. Free maps does nothing but promote lazy players to join top-end alliances and try to get great rewards. Free maps is not the answer. Okay? Correct. Donations tell us whether the guys are committed or not. I need to know, do I have a player that wants to play at this level? Is he ready to do his freaking job or not? Because if they're here to just jack around and try to take and get the best rewards in the game off my other guys' hard work, they don't need to be in my alliance. And the problem is if you don't have anything else guarding your alliance, then it's very easy for those players to join your alliance, get you into day 4, item out, or say, you know what, man, this shit's too hard. I'm going home. Fuck this. And my other 29 guys are toast. You can't have free maps, man. The top end stuff has to be guarded. It has to be worth working for. If it's not, then why do it? You know, that's the biggest thing. Bulldog says, congratulations, you changed my mind. Good. I mean, I hope you see it from that side. I don't like fraud, but it doesn't matter what we do. There's always going to be some sort of fraud. There's always going to be some sort of players trying to get ahead. And I'm going to tell you right now, here's going to be the next big fraud. It's going to be done through iTunes gift cards. So why?
How does that work?
Okay, players can purchase iTunes gift cards. So let's just go out here and say, okay, fraud Freddy over here goes out, steals a credit card, buys $500 worth of iTunes gift cards. The credit card is toast. Okay, it doesn't matter. The iTunes are already purchased. They're good. They're 100% legit iTunes cards. He purchased them. Okay, he then sells those iTunes cards for $50, $40. Now, as a player, I don't know where those iTunes cards came from. Maybe he just needs money because he's got to go get some bread and milk for his family. I don't know. Maybe it was a gift somebody gave him, and he just needs the cash right now. Doesn't matter. The fact is, somebody's going to buy that iTunes card off of him for $40. He got it through credit card fraud, and he's out nothing. He makes $40 and done. And Bulldog says that's already a problem. Now it'll get even worse. That's the point. My whole point is all Kabam did is shift it. They didn't stop it. They didn't stop shit, man. All they did is shift it. They moved it. They look good. We stopped the fraud. We did this. You did nothing. Nothing has changed. Bad people will always exist. Evil people will always exist. There will always be bad in the world, and there will be good. Where you stand on that fence is up to you. How you handle it is up to you. But I can tell you this, it's not going to change. So just get ready for it. There's always going to be something. So trying to change the game to get rid of fraud is going to do nothing unless the entire game is in complete free to play. There's no way to purchase anything. And at that point, most of us aren't going to play because it's going to be totally crappy. Because they're not going to be able to pay for the good stuff. We're not going to have the cool items. We're not going to have the cool graphics. We're not going to have the cool characters. They're not going to be able to pay for the Marvel rights and all that. It's going to suck. It's all going to go away. So, sure. What they did was stop the fraud that was exclusive to their game. Basically a NIMBY situation, but it will still exist just in a different neighborhood. Sure. So, at the end of the day, again, cheap AQ maps mean nothing. All right? And I hope everybody gives up on this crap. I've seen this going around for a long time. Oh, free AQ, free. It doesn't fix anything. It doesn't. That's not what causes the fraud. All right? The fraud is caused by people trying to get ahead in the game. And while Map 7 gets you ahead in the game, it also costs you a lot. It costs you a lot of time, a lot of focus, and it's a great thing to have AQ cost. So I hope that helps. I'll stand off my soapbox now and go back to get my face kicked in. What's up, Kingpin? Good to see you, brother. All right. I got to go let Captain America get punched in the face until this health swaps around. Well, that was... okay, this drone hits really hard. Okie doke. That sucked. I really got hit probably a little too early. I don't have any big revives either. Hold on, what is the final boss? Hey, what's up, Trap? I've been sitting here for a bit. Trap over here says that he doesn't play in an alliance. He doesn't play AQ. He's just kind of playing the game, progressing as he goes. He says, what are mercs? I've never heard of them. I'm legit confused. Okay, a merc is somebody that plays certain content for a player. Basically, a person pays them to log into their account and to complete content or do things for them. Bulldog. Tara says it was an interesting soapbox. LOL. Bulldog says, I mean it. You completely changed my perspective, not only on this, but on why it's important to donate. As a player, we need to communicate that we are here to play. Yeah, dude, it means the world. It's a big difference, you know. It's big. And again, never read anything Nemus says. You have to skip like 30 pages of Nemus quotes, and then you'll find the good one. Yeah, kind of like a farmer, Trap. Somebody that would farm things like that. I could, Greg. I could use some cheap revives and health potions. It would be nice right about now. Raven says, Nature Tech, any good on DHC? Yeah, he is. It's okay, last I checked, so. All right. I just now looked at the time. It's way past where I planned on ending. I've been meaning to end at 11. It's 11:15. I got on a rant. I apologize. I hope everybody understands. You know, it's nothing against people. It's not an elitist point of view. It is all about showing your level of dedication to your team, to the game, and showing that you have the time to play what you're wanting to play. So with that being said, I am getting ready to get out of here. Amir, is there anything you want to touch on before we get out of here? I know this is a sudden stop. I just realized the time. I'm like, oops.
Yeah. Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah. You're there.
Yeah. I think it's not an elitist thing at all. That's not the point. It's. I think you said it the way I would have wanted it to. It just shows your level of commitment to the game, how much you're willing to invest of your time or of your skill, of whatever it is that you spend, to keep progressing. That's basically what it is. It's not about segregating or hierarchies or anything like that. I also, I want to say the business example. I apologize if it wasn't a game related thing. I don't know if that's a sensitive topic. It's just the only example I could have think of on top of my head. So please understand, I am not trying to turn this conversation into anything weird for any of the viewers. It's just that's the example I was trying to think of with the whole don't throw out the whole tree for one bad fruit kind of thing. Also, that's it. I think that says everything I wanted to say.
All right, guys, real quick, don't forget you can follow me on Twitter at Slycem. Make sure if you're new here, do me a favor, hit the sub button. Make sure you hit the like button before you guys head out. I think Bulldog says he's getting ready to go live. So go ahead, Bulldog, drop your link. Tara Strickland says, I liked the ranting. Well, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Like I said, I don't like to rant. I don't like to go on. But I have no problem with it. And it's always nice when things like this come up because it does make it a lot easier to chat. It gives me something to talk about. I can sit here and talk and not play the game. Team Katie says, I love what you said, Slycem. Sinister says $10. Hey, thanks, Sin. I appreciate it, man. I think that's back pay for something anyways. Hey, good night, Jose. All right, guys. So I am out of here. I do want to say thank you all so much for coming in and hanging out. I appreciate it. Do me a favor. Make sure you tell as many people as you can about the channel. Don't forget, if you do have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe to me for free over on Twitch. So if you have Amazon Prime, you can jump over on Twitch. And what we need to do over there, jump over on Twitch, hit that sub button. It is free. The goal over here is to get this 12 to become 20. That's what I'm pushing for. So part of that is get more people in here, slowly keep working up. I know I'm just now getting back to streaming. I apologize about me being gone for a bit. Things were hectic, things were crazy. Things are calming down, and so I hope to be back around a little bit more. With that being said, I'm getting out of here. I planned to be done 20 minutes ago, so I'm out. You all have a nice night. Take care. Have fun. But more importantly, keep on gaming, and I'll be seeing you guys later. There's the donation hit, and Zen is about half health, so we're close to getting another boss down, another stream boss down. I'm out of here. Y'all take care. Adios, and like I said, keep on gaming. Good night.